you. It's me again, the Sicilian Strangler, Vincenzo Vichetti. I'm driving home on New Year's Day because I was forced to go to Wake and do the whole pre-op thing. I had some other things I had to do, and there was one minor crisis that I had to deal with, but aside from that, it was a rather simple task of going to the job, punching in, punching out. Life is good. So I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve experience. I did not get to have that because I was in bed asleep. And not because I'm old. God knows I can game, till 2 in the morning. It's the fact that I have responsibilities. So, unlike the rest of you schmucks, I had to go to Wake. And then no one told me what Wake was going to be, and then I got to sit around and wait to see that nobody showed up for Wake. Much like one of my Twitch streams, nobody shows up for Wake. And then I decided to head home. But such is life. I'm okay with it, because now I get to go and do the things and spend the rest of my day doing absolutely nothing. So, my goal for the day is to go home and exercise a little bit, break out the elliptical, and see if I can get Vinny to do a little bit of exercise with me too. But chances are that's not going to happen. Meanwhile, I may stream a little bit later on, considering that the other half did not anticipate me being home today. Thus far, I've only seen one police vehicle. When I left for work early this morning at 2 a.m., I didn't see any. I thought for sure I'd see hundreds. Like, man, they're all going to be out looking for people going woo all over the road. No, didn't see a damn soul all morning. So I'm just going to waddle my fat ass to the house. I got one bill to pay. I got no place else to be. Because, man, we got to recoup from Christmas, right? We got to get caught up, and I get paid this week. Yes, right. Because last week was Christmas week. This week, not so much. So, yeah, I got paid right before Christmas. Now I get paid this week. And I got to recoup. I got to get built back up before I start spending more money. So that's my intent, is to build another bottom to my bank account, and then go back to living a little bit. I got to buy some more equipment, and All right, so what I want to talk about today is when I was driving, I was listening to that fucking bullshit election coverage. And does anybody else out there in TV land have the exact same viewpoint, that the more people talk and the more bullshit you understand is fake, that you realize that what they're doing to you is completely fabricated? When they talk about poll numbers, and we've already proven that poll numbers are a farce. When they talk about so-and-so in the election, and so-and-so this, and we feel like the people aren't behind this person, and the people are supposed to be backing this person. It's all fucking smoke and mirrors. Because we've already proven that it doesn't matter who you vote for, because they are going to put in to office whomever the fuck they want to be the puppet. In that the puppet masters don't give a shit that you can see through it anymore. It's completely fabricated. Because if every vote mattered, every vote would be attached to a social security card, number, your DNA, what have you. Every vote would matter down to how tightly they make you put in 12 different passwords every year for a various program that you have to update your password constantly. If they gave a shit about how real the elections were, then every vote would matter. But because it doesn't matter, it only matters who counts the votes, then your vote doesn't matter. The election doesn't matter. The whole fucking thing doesn't matter, because they're going to do to you whatever the fuck they want to do. And man, I'm glad my personality's back, but boy, I'm vicious. I am vicious. I don't know where I've been asleep at, but shit, I've been pent up rage apparently. Let's talk about the wrestling business. As of this month, I think maybe 1 week, I want to say it was 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. No, I want to say it was 1 week. So I wrestled last year on Christmas. I wrestled JKO in the steel cage, and I lost that match. I lost my last heavyweight title. After that, I had one match in January that I can remember against Rachel Armstrong, the very next match that I had, and I got injured. I injured myself, to be honest with you. I got injured. She took away from me my belt-chasing career. So I've told her to her face that she owns my career of becoming a belt holder again. I will not seek a belt anymore as long as I live. I laid that career at the feet of Rachel Armstrong, and I can't think of a better person in my mind who deserves it. Now, let's talk about the remainder of my career. And we've talked about this for a year now, I want to finish out my last year in professional wrestling, which basically runs from May to May, because I debuted in May of 2000. If I can make it all the way to May of 2025, and Lord knows that my back may not hold up, that my knees may not hold up, because that injury is never going to go away. I want to make it to 2025 to cash out my career at 25 years. And I think that will be, for me, that will be the end of the road. I don't have anything else I want to do, and as the days go on, I really don't have any desire to wrestle. I do have a desire to put on a performance in front of my children. I do have a desire to put on a performance in front of my fans. You know, the 3 that I have left. I have a desire to get in the ring with new, young people and put the work in and show them the old ways. But I do not possess the drive that I used to have. So it's not about getting old. It's about your desire. And my desire was destroyed by a lot of different things. Wrestling left a bad taste in my mouth last year, real bad. I had a few great things happen, and I had a few really terrible things happen. And I'm not willing to continue down the road of letting bad things happen to me. So, my intent is to put the work in and get in the ring one more time, to push the envelope of both age and style, and get in the ring with a few more kids that need an ass kicking. Because that's one of the things that I bring to the table that a lot of guys won't do. I will flat kick your ass. And I don't give a shit. I've been doing this for 25 years almost. I don't give a shit. So we're going to go and put the work in. I had to put my money where my mouth is. If we're going to get there, I need two things. One, I need to lose some weight. My belly has gotten to be ridiculous. I'm getting that John Tenta thing going on real bad. It's hanging kind of low. And then that's because I was fat, you know. And then my chest is completely destroyed from years of not doing much anything. I got to put some work in to get the body doing something positive. And on top of all this, if you've been watching the Twitch, there's a guy that does that. The Twitter. The Twitter. On top of all this, I have run into somebody who makes me excited to be alive. And I owe it to them to be in better shape. I'm not so much sure if it's going to go anywhere positive. It may not. But that individual person awakened my spirit, and I have to capitalize on that. Can't waste a damn thing. Because we're down to the wire, dude. I'm at 40. I'm going to be at 44 years old. And I didn't expect to live past 20. I did not expect to live past 20. I really didn't. I swear to God, I didn't. I had no plans of living past 20, let alone having 20 plus years in the meat cutting business and then 20 plus years in the wrestling business. I didn't have any intent to go past 20 years old. Now here I am, almost 44 years old. And what do I got to show for it? A whole lot of nothing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going into 2024. We're going to help others. We're going to motivate others to get in there and get healthy. I know a guy, his name is Bruce McGar. He was a wrestling fan of mine. I think he still is. He saw me and a couple other people drop a bunch of weight, decided to lose some weight himself. He also got in a relationship, which makes a huge difference, and he is dropping weight like a motherfucker. I'm really proud of that guy. There's a guy, his name is Rob Pugh, and he does a Santa Claus gimmick, and he also is a guy who saw me lose a bunch of weight, got motivated. He dropped a bunch of weight. He also rides a motorcycle, so he has motivation. The man has dropped an immense amount of weight, and he's building his body up. I'm super proud of these people. So we're going to go into 2024 talking about other people's successes. I hope that everybody else out there in TV land can find something they want to do, whether it's learning a new skill or getting a new hobby or getting out there and getting healthier, removing the processed foods and the chemicals from your intake and making your life better. No matter what it is, we're all about positivity and pushing yourself to do the next right thing. For me, the next right thing is going to be to go home, love my kids, and get some exercise in before I do any more streaming today. And then we're going to undo some toxicity in my life. I'm going to cut back on the alcohol consumption, because that's part of why the belly is swollen. The body can process only so much alcohol, and not the way I was drinking it. So we're going to cut back on that, and we're going to do whatever it takes to clean up and heal up and go back to the ring and give my kids a few more matches before my career is over. But we got to put the money where the mouth is. So accountability comes from you. It comes from me. So without you, I can't be accountable. And without me, you can't be accountable. That's why we need each other. So whether you're a mobster that wants to be lean, that wants to be healthy, or wants to be smarter, better, faster, whatever it is, come to me and I'll keep pushing your buttons. We'll talk about that, and we'll work on whatever it takes to get you in better shape. Me personally, I just need to put the work in. I know what I gotta do. I just gotta put the work in. So I'm gonna go home and do that right now. You guys out there, all my mobsters, Happy New Year. May 2024 be better to you than any other year has been so far. I'm not going to hold my breath, but we can all wish, right? We can all wish. So yeah, I hope that all you guys out there have a good year. Start it off right, create a habit, because if you don't do it today and tomorrow the next day, in 2 weeks it'll be just something that you do every day, and you want to think about it. So we're going to do this, and we're going to get motivated. We're going to go and be successful. So please hit me up. Come back and see me. We're going to do some more streaming later on today, and hopefully have a better experience than I had yesterday. All right. Everybody out there, be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Remember, if you don't hear it from another source on this planet, I love you. I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep fighting. Keep being strong. And remember, I love you, and everybody loves Vinny, baby. I'll see you next time. Arrivederci.